Hello and welcome back. In this tip, we're going to talk about some very basic stuff. It's not really anything that has to do with programming, but it does have to do with programming because it's got to do more with teamwork and a lot about what who's on what team and how to leverage the abilities of your team. Um, as I talked I just finished training number 4, talking about styles and about the looks of websites and how I don't like to do the looks of the web. Well, it's not that I don't like to do the looks of the website. It's that I'm not that great at UI and that how I like to. What I'll do is I'll do a very very basic watered down UI and then I'll send it out to my design team and I'll let the design team then make it look pretty. One of the things that I learned very very quickly when I worked at Walmart as a department manager, I was very 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 hands on, very adamant about myself doing it and getting the results and being the one that did it and getting the credit for being the one that did it. Woohoo! That was one of my biggest things. I learned to relinquish control, let the ball go, let the steering wheel go. I learned very, very fast from a very intelligent guy. He taught me to find the right people to do it. He says you don't have to be the one that always does it, but you have to be the one who knows the right people to do it, and you have to find the right people to do it, and leverage their skills, and then hire and fire based on their abilities. If they're not providing the work that you need, or they're not, you gave them enough chances, they're still not getting what you need, then it's time to cut them loose and let them go. I mean, because, to me, when it comes to the firing aspect or removing somebody from a job, I don't like doing it. I take it personal when it comes to that aspect. I'm like, I really don't want to do it because, they're going to be upset. But then I realize that this is just not the job for them. So what's the next step? Let's find the job for them. Let's take a look at their job skills and see where we can place them within our team, if we can place them within our team, and put them where they're going to be most useful to us. And if we don't have a place that they're going to be most useful to us, or they've done something that's very non-permissible, then the termination has to be. It has to be. So be it. But so in this case right here, what I do is I like to develop stuff, and then I'll send it out to the design team, and I'll work with the design team very very closely to make sure that they understand what I'm looking for. Me and the design team that I have now are very 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 on the same page. They understand what I'm looking for, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. So if I handed them a page that looks like what you're seeing right here, they would know exactly where I want everything and what to put where it needs to go. They would know the logo needs to go here, that we got the menu system in the middle here, that we want the phone number, we want to call us, we want something nice staying down here, and we want a footer with a copyright and a footer that has a copyright inside here. They would know instantly to change that. They would know that I want a thicker border out here, a thinner border inside. All this stuff they'd automatically know just because they know me and they know my development style. So that's kind of the biggest thing when I talk to people about teams, and I talk to people about who does what. You don't have to be the jack of all trades, but you have to know enough about each trade to be able to articulate correctly what you're looking for, and you have to know enough about that team to get the right people in there. My previous boss was very, very, very good at that. He was extremely good at finding the right people to do the right job, and he was also very good at finding the right job if you were in the wrong spot. That's absolutely what made him a leader, and that's what makes him a leader to this very day. Is that he is just that good at doing that, and he learned the lesson. He taught me a very good lesson, very very quick about UI and stuff like that. And he pretty much taught me the lesson to tell me that I suck at UI, which it's true. I can make it work. I can make it look okay, but in order to make it look stellar and pretty, you have somebody else do it. So that's one of the biggest things I want to talk about. And this one was this tip number 5, I do believe, is all about finding the right people and leveraging the people on your team. Find what they are awesome at, and don't exploit. I mean, find what they're awesome at and make it work. But at the same time, when it does work, be sure to point out that it works and that they did it. Like people come to me. Actually, today we had a meeting in the office, and people coming to me saying, "Oh wow, the process is awesome. I love it." And I said, "Oh, wait a minute, time out. I made it work. I made it. I developed it. I designed the whole thing, but I did not make it look pretty. No way." I says, if anything, and I told him, I said, if anything ever looks pretty, yeah, I didn't do it. It says, if it works and it's functional, yeah, I did that piece. It said, if it's pretty, go to the design team. They're the ones that made it look awesome. They're incredible people, and I make sure that I give credit where credit's due, and that helps to keep the team motivated to do the right job, and that helps keep them wanting to do the job. I found where they're comfortable at. I found what they're good doing. We built that piece of the team together, and define that, and now I give them credit whenever it's due. So that's the biggest thing is, as a person, as an individual, give credit when it's due. So if you go into a restaurant and you had an amazing steak, and your steak was just incredible, don't tell the damn waitress, because she don't give a hell. She don't care that the steak was great or that you're happy. Well, I mean, she cares that you're happy because the tip's nice. But for me, I call the manager over and I say, listen, whoever cooked this steak is amazing. They did a great job. Go back there and tell you chefs, whoever cooked my steak did a damn good job. And then when it's bad too, we also got to let them know that it's bad, because that'll help them change their business. But also we'll give them praise where praise is needed. So that's my tip for the day, is leverage the work of the people. Make sure you get the right people in the right spot, because you don't have to do it all, and make sure that you give them the credit that they are due when they deserve it. But if they don't deserve the credit, you don't blow smoke up their butt. It'll just breed in really bad habits into your work. So there you go. If you have any comments, questions, please list them below. Like this video and subscribe, and watch out for the next one. It's coming somewhere.